Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the channel. So if you guys are new to the channel, we are still trying to hit that goal of 1k subs by the end of this month. Any help towards that would be greatly appreciated. So if this video does help you, consider subscribing, you know. So without further ado, this is the Battle 51 against Gohan and Cell. Now, this is the team I chose to run, purely to show you that you could do it without Zenkai Gohan. And I believe Cell was red, Gohan was yellow. I could have taken this Gohan, I could have brought him as a support, and then I could have brought Fist Ku, as a even better support. So there are a lot of options for you on this team. Like if you need any assistance in the comments, just ask me down below and I will give you suggestions. Even though out of all the Battle 51s, I actually thought this one was pretty easy in all honesty. 21 does come in very, very handy purely because of all the debuffs she offers and stacks up against Cell, because Cell will more than likely be the last one you face because of his double life and basically having the same amount of health Gohan does in his first health. So I prioritize taking down Gohan and then Cell, but more of that in the gameplay. So without further ado guys, let's jump straight into that. Alright guys, so there they are, Cell and Gohan. Now this was probably my third or fourth attempt at running this stage with this team. I originally put Great Saiyan Woman on the team, but then I was like, her being at 3 stars is just not good enough, bro. God damn. So I decided to opt for Pan, because at least Pan does give the bleed damage. And as you can see here, the game is taking its sweet time to decide to attack me. So, bleed damage, at least in that instance, is helping me deal a little bit more damage. So, now I just bring in 21 just to give a little bit of debuffs. Now, with this Caulifla, all you need to really know of what she does is she does more blast damage when she upon entering the field, and she keeps 40% of that damage until she is attacked. So that's just something to keep in mind. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that was a blue card, and I got comboed. It's basically that simple. Nearly get taken out in one blue card, so that's fantastic. The CPU in this stage, in every Battle 51 stage, they will literally, every single time, they will have a perfect vanish or vanish, they will have a blue card. It is that simple. There you go. That's 3 blue cards in a matter of about 4 or 5 cards that the CPU has used. The CPU should never in a million years have had that many blue cards, but you know what? It's Legends, it's a CPU, it does what it likes, it does what it wants. Anyway, if you don't know where that's from, it's okay, don't worry about it. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically how you kind of want to do this, is try and not take damage with your blue, because realistically, if you bring 2 reds to this, you want to keep your blue at the highest HP you can, because if you've only got one of a specific unit, you want to prioritize keeping them safe, because at least with the reds, you've got 2 options. Now, I decide now is a very good time to go for the rush. Now, I would very much recommend that you save Caulifla's ability for near the end game, if not the end game, because you're going to run out of ki, you're going to run out of switches. Her ability to bring down card cost as well as give you ki of 50 is going to come in beyond clutch. So that is what I thankfully decided to do on this run. And honestly, it made the world of difference. So I would recommend to you guys, if you are going to run this team by whatever bloody miracle, and you don't have Zenkai Gohan or you don't have any other better team, use her ability at the end. But I'm deciding to run this team, like I said in the intro, just to show you guys that you can do it, even if you don't have Zenkai Gohan, even if you don't have like the toppest of tier teams, even if you have like a basic team. This team is like fully free to play, because these are the characters that I've accumulated over the course of, I don't even know how many years of playing this game. It's like a year or 2 years now. So yeah, that's basically it. Caulifla, she's only at like, what, you would have seen the stars in the intro. 21's not even at 9 stars yet, because I didn't have the amount of resources necessary to boost her. And that's where the main ability comes in clutch, because now look at my costs. My costs are so nice and low. Just by the way, I know I'm drop comboing after every single card. If you've been watching my guides for a little while, you know that I do that every single time. purely for the fact that that's fantastic. Love the Rising Rush. Love that Rising Rush. But it's fine. Thankfully, I had a red to sack off, so that's fantastic. I didn't guess one of these Rising Rushes in my previous 2 or 3 attempts. So, this was the first time I chose Strike, and it was the first time that I guessed the Rising Rush. So there's that, at least. So, with this... What was I even saying? I can't even remember what I was saying. What was I saying? It doesn't matter. Basically, all you have to do is prioritize keeping 21 alive, or whoever the blue unit, single blue unit is you bring. I would actually recommend bringing 2 blue units. That would actually seem to be much more beneficial to you, because I did actually use them both. I did use my reds, but at the same time, as you can see now, Cell's at 7 mil HP. 7 million HP. I'm just trying to draw out a little bit of time because, I mean, I don't have Keep. Or Vanish, so that's helpful. I hit that a bit late, that's a bit unfortunate. I didn't realize what the CPU would go for because it's not a player, so that's a bit sucky. I decided to just see if Khalifa can tank this, but then I realized he's transformed, and there's no way in hell that she's tanking that. So, 2.5 million, no way she's tanking. But I'm just going to inflict him with bleeds and all that kind of yummy stuff because you'll want to get him down and depleting as much as you can because you're gonna need it. Now here I'm frantically switching into 21. Oh yes, that's what I was saying. I was drop comboing. I drop combo for a reason. And that reason is so you can get Ki back, you can get your Vanish back, as well as if they decide to cover change or cover rescue, they can't. It's not gonna let them in. Ooh, nice little bit of damage there. It's not gonna let them get their sustained damage cut effect. It's not gonna let them cover change properly. It's just gonna be able to let you do as much damage as well as getting all your Vanish back as quickly as you can. I love how this CPU always has a blue card. Like it never doesn't have a blue card. Now as you can see here, that's what I mean. One combo and I got all my Vanish back. So that's how you basically do it. I nearly got the 160 timer count completion, but I didn't. Not with this team. But if you want to change it up and make it a little bit better with red units, go right ahead. If you guys are struggling for teams, let me know down in the comments and I will help you as best I can. So that's basically it for this event, guys. It's pretty simple realistically, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Any questions, like I said, ask me down in the comments and I'm going to get out of here. So guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you didn't, dislike it and tell me why so I can improve. And yeah, just see you guys in the next one.